play. Swung on, that ball is hit pretty well. Out there into deep left center field. Bye-bye, baby!
The Red Sox are at Yankee Stadium.
And what a spectacular play!
Take-Two's exclusive third-party rights to the Major League Baseball license have yielded results as consistent as a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. In other words, the series has been floating all over the place.
Gone, a home run!
Recognizing the need for significant changes, the developers completely reworked the controls on the mound, in the field, and at the plate. Will hardball fans finally have their field of dreams?
He throws. And this one's off the catcher's glove. This is swung on and lifted to deep right field.
There are no surprises in play modes, so previous MLB 2K owners know what to expect. MLB 2K8 lets you embark on exhibition games, franchise, home run derby, manager showdown, tournament, custom situation, and online leagues. The franchise option is the heart of the title, supporting up to 4 user-controlled teams in adjustable seasons from 10 to 162 games. Fantasy drafts are included, and you can choose which team to manage by accepting a contract spanning 1 to 3 years. You'll also have to meet the finicky demands of the owner, whose personality and initial focus varies from team to team. The biggest change from a design standpoint is the inclusion of collectible trading cards. Though the concept is hardly new, MLB 2K8's spin on the hobby is an interesting one. There are 360 player cards, 60 jersey cards, 8 stadiums, and 18 teams. Cards are earned in one of 3 ways: unlocked by completing a player-specific challenge, purchased in packs using credits earned from competition, and trading with others online. You can even increase your chances of winning special cards, wild cards, and rare cards by playing on higher difficulty levels. To unlock a Derek Jeter card, for example, you have to date Mariah Carey and Jessica Biel within the same month. Okay, you really only have to get 3 hits in a game, but if there's one thing 2K8 could have done better here, it's expanding the goals a bit. Otherwise, MLB 2K8 offers plenty of ways to play America's favorite pastime.
And look out, it's off the pitcher and bounces away. Right for the out. 2 down, runners at first and second. The pitch, mighty swing and a miss.
MLB 2K8's most engaging feature is its clever controls. Pitching is the most ambitious of the new schemes, and it will take several games before you get a handle on the timing. First, you aim with the left stick, and then you move the right stick according to a gesture depicted by on-screen icons for each available pitch type. The tricky part is determining the pitch's effectiveness and release point. Both demand a keen sense of timing as a ring expands and then contracts within the strike zone. Time it perfectly, and the pitch will break accordingly and hit its target. Miss early or late, and you'll serve up more meatballs than Chef Boyardee.
That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field.
The analog-based batting system is much easier to grasp, but there is still a welcome degree of technique involved. To swing, you first pull the right stick back and then push it forward to step into the ball. By adjusting the stick's location and amount of pressure, you can pull the ball or slap it to the ground to advance a runner. The game has done away with the 2 different swings from last season, eliminating the option to just release the stick instead of pushing it forward for more power.
Is right there.
Fielding is another big area of improvement, with a great throwing system that has you influencing both direction and strength using a series of meters and the right analog stick. Like the pitching system, you have to get used to the timing. Once you get it down, however, you won't want to use any other method.
Into second base safely.
Base running has also received a facelift with the ability to send a runner to a base simply by pushing the analog stick in its direction. Of course, you still get the classic send-all options, but this makes it easier to control one base runner independent of the others.
He stops at first with the single.
There's only one small problem with MLB 2K8's gameplay. Actually, it's a big problem. It's hard to enjoy the new controls when the frame rate is constantly fluctuating. It's like an evil cameraman is randomly tapping the fast forward and slow motion buttons on a remote control. Balls don't sail through the air, they chug. Fielders sprint like gazelles one moment and then move as if their feet suddenly turned into concrete blocks.
It is down, base hit.
Currently, online play is nearly unplayable for this reason. The lag is so bad in some cases, you have to be psychic if you expect to hit the ball with all the delays and sudden skips. If your name isn't Mrs. Cleo, you might as well forget it.
Called strike 3 and the side is retired. And from New York, 2K Sports bid you welcome to Shea Stadium.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes.
MLB 2K8 won't be mistaken for a live television broadcast, but the visuals are sharp and colorful. The developers have inexplicably removed several dramatic cutscenes found in last year's game, but the basic look and camera angles are identical. Standout features including impressive exterior stadium views before each game, wind causing jerseys to flutter, which is a little overdone, variable weather, and signature walk-ups, batting stances, and pitching motions.
He delivers.
Of course, as stated previously, the graphics engine just can't hold up its end of the bargain.
And 2. A double play.
The commentary by John Miller and Joe Morgan sounds recycled from last year's game, however, with an overabundance of generic comments instead of situation-specific analysis.
Hardy, and he throws on to first for the out. Nice throw to first to get him out.
Overall, there seems to be less razzle-dazzle than last year's version, with a greater focus on the fundamentals.
He's throwing to the plate. Oh, look out. They really collide there.
MLB 2K8 accomplishes what it set out to do, giving players more control in every phase of the game. Unfortunately, the changes come at a price that's hard to accept. In addition to the terribly inconsistent frame rate, evidence is everywhere that the game simply isn't finished. The commentary doesn't always gel with the on-screen action, and there are plenty of glitches ranging from minor visual miscues to frustrating freezes. It's a shame that so many improvements are undermined by technical shortcomings. It's the only MLB game available for the 360, so hardball nuts will have to suffer. On the PS3, we definitely recommend MLB 08 The Show, as it's superior on just about every front.
Oh, no. Drop the ball.